Hello everyone, I'm Bruffy1322 and welcome to this guide for the Nonchalant Dominance racing and gaming community. Now, Nonchalant Dominance, or NoDo for short, it just started out as basically a GTA crew that I created to play with my friends, and then it kind of grew a little bit more into being something where I would play with subscribers and viewers as my YouTube grew, and then it turned into a general racing community for GTA. So it was just very strictly and specifically a GTA racing crew. But for 2018, we've changed things up quite a lot and we've turned it into a general racing and gaming community. So it's no longer only focused on GTA, but various other racing games, also 5M, and any other game that anybody is playing that wants to be supported. You can do it in this community. So I figured I'd make just a quick video and guide to how to get involved in this if it's something that you want to do, and explain a little bit more about how it's changed, because it's not something that I've really talked about for quite a while. So here we are on the forums. This is basically the front page of the forums, and this is kind of the hub of everything really that you'll be, being part of. This is where events are being held, discussions take place, all that kind of stuff. Now, whenever you click any link towards Nonchalant Dominance, you'll probably be met with this page. This is basically the introductory page that explains all about the crew itself, what happens, the community, and what you can do, what you have to do to get involved with it. So obviously, first of all, we've got these instructions, what to do first, a little bit of an explanation about what the community is as well. We've got all our community guidelines down here, which explain, the kind of behavior that's expected of people, and racing guidelines for people who race. We've also got event guidelines and all that kind of stuff. We do have a little section for the GTA crews, which are now invite only, but I'll come back onto that later on. But initially, if you want to get involved, you'll be met with this page, and really it's quite easy to become part of the community. All you have to do is post an introductory thread and explain who you are, why you're here. It doesn't have to be very long. Then get up to 5 forum posts, and then your member rank will change from new member to an unverified member, and then you can apply for verification. Verification basically just means that you've done all the steps necessary, you've put in your information correctly, and that is what you need to do to be part of the GTA crews, to get all the permissions on the Discord server. But in general, it's pretty easy to do that. We also do have a Discord server as well, which you can join and check out. But like I said, until you're verified, you won't get much from it. There isn't, it's quite closed down. But to see what it's like, we've got all of these various different channels to talk about general things, to talk about GTA, racing games, 5M stuff, and various other games as well. And then we've also got a lot of voice channels and event channels. So the Discord is something new that we've done for 2018, but it is starting to grow, and we're putting in more features all the time. And this is the kind of place where you would go when you're racing with people, when you just want to have a quick chat with people, things like that. So going back to the forums, obviously this is the sort of the community guidelines thread is where everything is. This can show you also the forum index here, the makeup of the forums. We've got basically 4 main sections apart from general, which includes just general stuff outside of gaming. Obviously GTA Online is still a big part of the community. Content creator boards allow you to post your jobs. Getting involved in events is done in the GTA events sections. But we've also got support for other racing games like Gran Turismo, Forza Motorsport, Project Cars, and then various other racing games, and all of those have their own events that are going on as well that you can get involved in. And then obviously 5M is another section of it with the Project Homecoming server. Again, also going to be hosting events with that. And then other games as well, just various other things. Doesn't have to be involved with racing. There's been Rocket League tournaments and all that kind of stuff. So we do, as we've moved, this has kind of been a natural thing that people have gotten more involved in the community and have just done their own thing within various different games, using Nonchalant Dominance as a base for that. And now coming into 2018, we're trying to support that more and make us into a general racing and gaming community, rather than just strictly speaking a GTA crew, a GTA racing crew that does a few other things every now and then. So yeah, let's have a look at the main forums. So this is what you'll be greeted with when you're in the forums. Most of this is just open to read as soon as you've started an account, created an account on the forums. You'll be able to go into any of these and, you know, post in them and read them and things like that. But the GTA event sections and the regular racing event sections, they're all closed off to verified members only. So you will be able to read, but you won't be able to type anything, because you have to be a verified member of the community before you can enter into any events. That's just to make sure that, you know, we don't get people signing up to events who aren't going to turn up and things like that. So you can go into any of these, you can get involved in discussions. There's various threads that give all sorts of information about racing in GTA, racing in other games. It's very widespread, and I'll just show you the events section to give you an idea of. This is kind of the main draw of the community itself, you know, doing these big events. If you've seen any of my videos where we're doing large scale events with a lot of people all pre-organized on GTA, this is where it's usually all being organized. So we've got, you know, for each platform, PS4 events, Xbox One, PC. This is obviously the GTA event section. And event submission is where people can host their events. Once they've been checked and made sure that they're okay, they get moved into the relevant boards, and then you can sign up to any one of these events. Now, like I said, until you are a verified member, you would click on one of these events and you wouldn't get the option to reply on the forums. But as soon as you're verified, you can reply and sign up to any of these events that you want to do. So that's pretty much just a quick overview. You know, I didn't want to go into great detail, but I kind of wanted to just let everybody know that we have changed up the way that we're treating the community, Nonchalant Dominance. It's been around since 2013, since, you know, the start of GTA really, and it's grown to a point where there's lots of people with lots of varying different interests, and I wanted to make it into more than just a GTA crew. So that's what we're trying to do now. You know, if you want to get involved, feel free to click the link in the description. It'll be down there. You can sign up, you can go through all the steps to become verified. It's all very well laid out, it's all explained. All you have to do is basically read through the stuff, do what it tells you to do, and it's pretty self-explanatory. But we do have various help and support channels on our Discord and stuff like that for people if you have any issues. But yeah, you know, it's kind of something that has kept GTA racing alive and other forms of racing, because when you're within a group of people who all enjoy the same sort of thing that you do, you don't have to bother going into random lobbies. You can test yourself against the best drivers in the game. If you're playing GTA or any other racing game, you can join in with people who, you know, make friends with people and join in with them playing various other games like Rocket League, PUBG, Fortnite, on all different platforms. So it's just becoming more over a gaming community, and since it's been a long time since I've talked about it, I wanted to, you know, make a video on it, a little bit of a guide on how to get started, what to do, and a little bit of an explanation on how it all works. So one final thing to mention is the GTA crews. Now, this used to be the main focal point, basically, of the the crew itself. You know, it was all based around these GTA crews. Initially we just had one, which was Nonchalant Dominance, but then it got so big we had to split it per platform. And they were all previously open crews just for anybody to join, but now with the verified member status being a thing, we are turning them into invite only. So the only way you can get into the GTA crews now is by being a verified member and of the community itself, and that is done obviously, as I mentioned earlier, on the forums. So, you know, when it was open to anybody could just join in and represent the crew in maybe not even a good way, whereas now it's a lot more closed off, and it's only for people who are actually genuinely interested in being part of this community at large, rather than just allowing anybody to join. So if you wonder why you may have been kicked from the crew or something, it's probably because you haven't signed up on the forums and gotten involved in that. It's been quite a difficult change that we've had to go through to do all of this, but we're sort of on the final stages of it now, so that's why I'm making this video and letting you guys know. But yeah, the crew is still a thing. In general, the GTA crews as a function don't really serve much purpose, but you know, it allows you to rep the crew emblem and all that kind of stuff if GTA is your thing. But like I said, we do support a variety of other racing games and games in general as well. So, you know, feel free to click the link in the description, check it out, have a look around. It's where, if I get involved in any events, I will be getting involved in events that are run within the NoDo forums. But obviously, it's not a way to play with me on live streams or anything like that. I'll leave a link to the way to do that down below as well, just so there's no confusion. But this is strictly for events, and if you want to get involved in the racing community or gaming community at large, feel free to check it out. So like I said, feel free to click the link in the description down below. We'd love to have you there, and hopefully you sign up to the community and enjoy your time here getting involved in events and regular racing and regular gameplay with whatever that you decide that you want to do. So that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.